Bio.
Okay, 28.
Then
Yes.
we have 5 of sense organs,
Okay.
rūpa, like eye, ear, nose,
Okay,
tongue,
sense spaces. Yes.
sense
And
spaces, 5 sense spaces. Then we have 4 like subjective rūpa, like smell, taste,
object.
sight,
Okay.
objects, yes.
Okay.
And
Yes.
can also count 7, but we count 4 normally.
Yeah, 4, 7. Yes.
Then we have 2 itibhava, male sexuality and female sexuality.
Okay. Yeah, female. Yes.
Then we have the life faculty, and then we have the nutrition element, nutrition matter.
Mhm.
These are the current rūpa.
Okay, this is the one that
Then
you can
there
remember.
are,
Mm.
yes, and
Mm.
then there are more of not how to say, of derived matter,
Okay.
but I can't tell this in detail.
Okay, never mind. So you remember this, not so bad. Okay. So, okay, why is it you can remember this? That's the question. No? For those who, I think some of you not joining the Abhidhamma before, right? Just for them also, how can you remember this? Or have you looked up at the book to answer this question?
I can remember this because this is quite obvious, quite
Ah,
logical to
okay.
me from
All
the
right, all right.
Abhidhamma course. This is what I can see, what I can feel. With the
Mm,
derived matters, it's more difficult.
mm. You mean the non-concrete one, right?
Yes, the
Okay, all right.
non-concrete one, they're more abstract. I cannot
Mm,
see them so easily. So I would have to
okay,
go through the
all
book for
right.
them.
Okay, good. All right, so for next question number 2, how many types of great elements? How many are called derived dependent materiality? Sister Wong, you can answer this question, yes.
Sorry, Sayaji, did you mention
Yes,
my
yes,
name?
yes, yes, I call you,
Oh, because
yes.
your voice a bit soft for me. Okay.
My
It's
voice is
on
actually very
second.
loud. Yes, second
Yeah,
question,
but
yes.
lah, for me, I don't know why this. Sometimes I think it's the ear plug thing. Because I'm not using the hearing, it's a ear plug. Question number 2.
Hmm.
I think 4 for the
Okay.
great elements,
Mhm.
and for the derived dependent materiality 24.
Okay, 24, all right. Okay, this is just based roughly like this. Of course, we can go detail if you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, after we see this question later, we just refer to rūpa. Why we need to know this one? Because for this chapter, it's talking about mentality and materiality. So in order to see them very clearly, what is nama rūpa, we need to know at least quite clearly about rūpa, because rūpa is something that we can see. Okay. So later we will go for the chapter rūpa again, just a kind of quick revision for those who miss out the Abhidhamma. Okay, now question number 3. Right now, Chai-Hun.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, actually the Thomas already gives some answer here for number 1.
I think it's because of the sex, masculine and feminine is considered one.
Okay, sorry.
Is it because of the sex, masculine and feminine they counted as one?
No. This question number 3.
How many categories are? They are
Can you
how many?
practice? Or just go for the question. Can you practice? Now, you just look at your rūpa. I mean, look at your own body. All right. It's very obvious. Thomas actually already gives the answer there. How
I
many things
only
you can contemplate?
can
Yes.
the 4 great elements.
Okay, you practice for grammar. Okay. Anything else?
What else? Other already lah.
Okay, so this is the one that you can practice. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, okay, let's look the next person. Elaine, yes, you also start to practice meditation, right? Okay. Yeah. Yes, Elaine. We see you. Yes. This one, question number 3, which one?
How many categories of
Can you practice? You aware of your body now, right? Beside the 4 great elements, yes, we look at your own body, you have the nama rupa. So what else beside the rupa that you can practice?
Vedana, all those things.
No. Vedana is not under the rupa. Vedana is under the nama. Okay, never mind. All right. So we skip this one. Okay, now. Okay, so later we come back. We will go through this one. So let's go for this one. Because these 4 questions, all these are together with rupa. It is actually a revision for you all to understand about rupa. And also when we look at this question, it's actually help you to think about that. Okay. Now, number 4. This is very obvious. Let's go for, yes.
Teacher, can I ask a question regarding the number 3 one?
Yes,
Is it
yes.
beside the 4 element, according to the notes there, it stated that we can discern the 32 parts of the body,
Yeah, she good. She
which
give
is
a
20 earth
yes,
element and the 12
32
water
body.
aspect,
Yes. Okay.
elements aspect.
Yes. Okay.
Beside
Right.
that. Thank you.
Yes. Good. Good. Yes. So 4 great elements and 32 body part. Or we put the word all. Okay.
Oh,
All.
yeah.
Okay. All right. And also beside the 4 great elements,
42
there's
aspect,
42 aspects.
the
32
10 aspect of fire and
or
the elements.
yes. 42 parts means that you have the
aspect of
32
fire.
body parts, which is also the earth
The 4
and
fire
water,
aspect
and
and the
plus
6,
the yes,
yeah, that
plus the
one.
fire 4, and then the
6 air element.
6 wind. Okay, wind. Okay,
Wind,
wind is
wind.
6. All right, so you got 42 parts. Right. Yeah. Then beside
And
the
also
4 great
there's
elements, then you also can practice what? Sense base and sense object.
sense space, the what eye decade one, the
Yeah,
ear
eye.
decade one.
That one
Yes.
is if you have deep jhana, you'll be able to see decade.
Yeah.
If you don't have deep
that's why
jhana, you cannot
don't
see
know.
the kalapa, all this. But basically, we can contemplate the 6 sense bases, like your eye see something, your ear hear something, the smell and so on. Because this is very logic, all right? You don't need a very deep jhana to practice this one. You can practice anytime, even like now, right? Like your eye see me, and then you hear the sound, right? So,
Yeah.
okay,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Now. Okay. Now this 4 and 7. 27 rupa. It's very obvious. Okay, let's ask question. Sister Kaho, why is it only 27 rupa? 27 rupa. Can you think about that? No. Okay, Sister Kaho.
Sorry, Saiji, I was thrown out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not very sure. So
Not very
the
sure.
27 and the 28, yeah.
All right. Okay.
So
Okay.
sorry,
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
So I think it's a good time we do kind of like quick revision. This actually the course we done about actually more than, is it 2 years? 1.5 years ago. Yeah. Because at that time we did the basic Abhidhamma. So 4 great elements which we can contemplate in our body, like last week say, when we contemplate, we are looking at the characteristic. We are looking at the characteristic of earth, not just you have a piece of earth in you or a piece of water like that. No. Characteristic of earth I mentioned last week is hardness, softness, roughness, smoothness, heaviness, and something. Okay. And upper will be stickiness and then flowing. Water, the heat, tejo will be heat, hot and cold. Wind will be 6 type. And then what we can see here, this is called upada. Upada means they dependent on great Mahabuddha. Because without this 4, the other cannot 4, cannot. So 24 is called dependent or derivative method. So we can contemplate on this. Why? Because it's very obvious. Based on this, which is we call pasada. Another one, sometimes we have the term called do, because based on the do, the object come to be. So the gochara is a corresponding object. So the visible object, color and form come into your eye. Then the sada, sound, come to the ear. Gandha, smell, come to the nose. And then rasa, taste, come to the tongue. And then body, you have the tangibility, or it's very simple. We just kind of like take it like something that touch the body. And then the bhava. So this one normally we don't really take it as a meditation, you know, because normally you can contemplate 4 great elements. Yes, you can contemplate this as a 6 sense basis. Like how we call it in the Dhammanupassana of Satipatthana, we consider 6 sense basis. Or sometimes we call it 12 elements. And sometimes we call it 18 elements, because 6 plus 6, 6 sense, 6 object, and you plus the corresponding consciousness, 6 plus 6 is 6, so you got 18 elements. So we can do this, yes. But for the bhava, we don't really contemplate it. Because when we meditate, we don't really focus is it male or female. But in the worldly life, the male will have male characteristic, female will have female characteristic, because the body shape were different, the way they talk different, and so on. And just now, this one is I think Thomas, just now you missed out this one, right? Hadayamatu. Yeah. This one you mentioned, okay. Then this one also another one, ahara, okay, nutriment. So this one we, even though we put seed on mind, literally some people would take it as a heart organ. But in Abhidhamma, some of the scholars say it's the blood coming out from the heart organ, which it flow all over the body. So that's why the transition is called seed of the mind, which is more logic rather than dependent on the organ. Right, and then down here will be the one that we don't really contemplate, because they are not non-concrete. We call it non-concrete, right? So just now I think Thomas, you're trying to get to these 2 terms. One is a concrete, another one is non-concrete. Okay. So nibbana rūpa, anibbana rūpa, non-concrete. Right. Concrete one is the one that we can it is called produce. It's produced by karma. So this kind of thing is actually, it appear, right? A space is just a kind of like in between the cell and so on. So this one is not dependent on karma. It's when we want to do some action or we want to say something. So that's why we call it vinyati. So we use it for communication. And then this one will change according to, like, for example, you have good food, good weather, your body will be light, soft, adaptability. So kamanyata. And the last one is to do with the impermanence. So when things come out, then continue, then decay and anicca. So this one we don't really say we use it as meditation, but when we notice the rūpa generally, all the rūpa will have the state of impermanence. They will arise, they will change. Okay. Now, what we can contemplate actually most of the time is the complete one, because complete one will be easy to contemplate. And just now, altogether is 28 methods, right? And we have to minus 1. Which one? This one. Okay, Sister Kahong. Because most of us will never have 2. Either you have male or female. But it's sometimes there's a situation where people are born with 2 sex. Sometimes. So there was a story recently I read somewhere. There was one guy and he had menses just like women. So he feel very embarrassed because every month he had menses. So after that, when he find out he has a female organ inside his body, but he has male organ outside the body. All right. So it's very rare. He looked like male, But because of female organ, that's why he got menses. That's why he was very embarrassed. So most people would not have two, either one. But also some people are born without them. Those with bad karma, they are born without any gender. Yeah, okay. So that's why we have 27. Right, so this answers the question of this one. Right? So normally, yes, we can contemplate on 4 great elements, 6 sense bases, 6 and 6 objects. Normally we say 6 and 6, we see, or 6 or 5, depends on how we see. 32 body parts is like head, hair, and so on. Or if you want to do it another way, we can say 42 means the 32 with the earth and water. Because in the 32 body parts, the earth is considered 20 belong to earth, and 10 considered as belong water, like blood, sweat, and so on. For example, like kidney, lung, all these belong to the earth, and then like sweat, blood, all these belong to water. So if you can contemplate, you can say there's a 32 body parts. With this fire and wind become 42 body parts. All right. So the most obvious, either 4 elements or 6 sense bases and 6 sense objects. But if you have time, you are very patient, you can go one body part by one body part and one body part and one body part. But even like we studied last time, 32 body parts, if you sum up, is just only earth and water. So this is the quickest way. So if you don't want to go 32, you just see what is earth and water. I think you all remember the chanting, right? I always show you the chant. Okay. So the earth is a head hair, body hair, nail teeth. So this one is normally we can see with our physical eyes, right? Head hair, body hair, nail, teeth, and skin. So then the rest, you only can see it once you open up the body parts, the body. Then you can see, like some they go for silent mental in Malaysia, where they bring the students, bring the participant, go and see a corpse where open out, they take out the parts by parts and show to them. That's called silent mental in Malaysia. And then up to the brain. Inside the text, they don't have this one. Or inside the text, this brain is shown at the last of the 32, the last list, the ending of the last list. So this means that this is actually sometimes optional. And then now 21 onward is the water. Okay, so the one we really can see maybe sometime is this one, phlegm, or sometime blood, or sweat we can see, tears sometime, oil when we sweat and so on, or urine, all right? So urine is part of asubha also. Okay, now, why do we practice this one? Okay, because we need to contemplate some of them, not all of them. If you can contemplate all of them, of course, that's the best. Right? So the answer is, you need to contemplate. Yes, if you can. The answer yes, if you can. Okay. So if not, contemplate the most obvious one. That's the best one. Because if we have to wait until we contemplate all of them, it might not be possible. Okay, now, I think the above question answer the question about rūpa. Now, we are talking about this one already. Okay, now this one, we shall try. I hope some of you are diligent in listening. What is the simile? Okay, let's try Jane. Yeah, you're also part of the certificate one. Can you try this question number 6, Jane?
mental simile to show mental mentality is void and soulless.
Yeah.
This is nama rūpa.
You have to refer to the answer in this document, no? No. Have you read this one before?
No.
No, okay. You miss out the class. Last week you came, right?
Last week I came out. Last week, I remember this. I happened to read one of the simile.
Okay. Yes. Which one?
The eating one.
Which
Yes.
eating?
The one that we were like eating, like we want to eat and then we reach out to take the food.
No, not this one.
That one.
Not this one. Okay. Anybody want to answer this question?
Actually, I try.
Okay.
I try. I don't know it's right or wrong. The simile of the marionette or puppet.
Okay. Who is speaking now?
Melinda.
Melinda. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So
Thank
Melinda is paying attention.
Thank you.
Yes. Puppet. Now, how do we move the puppet? Okay, we draw the string, right? Draw the string. So when we draw the string of the puppet, it moves. But actually, the puppet is void, is soulless. Because of people moving it, so it look like alive. Okay. So that's one answer. So what is another answer? I think this is the best answer, right? The puppet. Is there another answer? Anybody? Is there another answer?
The drum.
The drum and
The
but
stick.
how the drum and stick, okay. But how does it show that it's a void and soulless? The drum and stick. Yes, we have this example. Okay. The drum and stick. Okay. Yes. Right. So we can take these examples. But here didn't show that they are voidless and soulless. Right? So it's only this one. Can also, we have the word void, the sound in void and so on. So the mentality is void of materiality, and materiality is void of mentality. Okay, so actually we have few examples here. Yes, we can, if you want, you can put yourself, yes. But you have to think about, so it's a drum and stick. So they are void of each other. But dependent on the stick and the drum, then the sound comes in. So because they beat each other, the sound comes to be. Okay. But the best answer still, the puppet is the best answer. Because puppet look like human compared to drum and stick. Because puppet, when you move it around, from far, it look like it's living. But it's actually is soulless. It has no life at all. It moves because people make it move. Okay, so puppet would be the best answer. Okay, now the question
Teacher.
Yes, brother
Can
Lee.
we add? Can I add in another example?
Yes, which example you want to add in? Yes.
Say robot. Nowadays they use robot.
Okay. You want to use AI robot? Yes.
Oh. So is it?
Can also. Robot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
robot has no soul. So all this example is trying to show what? Yeah, things look like living, living things, living being. But actually they have no soul. They look like moving around. Okay. It's because based on the condition, people move it, but actually they are really void. Now, okay, next question. Are mentality, materiality independent of each other? The answer is yes. Okay. Now, so you can put the example of what? Drum and stick. These two are really independent, but they exist together to make the sound. Okay. Now this one? This is an example. Interdependence. There's one simile given at the end. It's very nice simile about the two humans help each other. Anybody? Childhood? Can you remember?
This one is the not the drum and stick. Initially, I thought this.
In the independence, how they help each other. Your body and mind.
Is the blind and the cripple.
Oh yeah. The blind, and then plus the cripple. Okay. So this example, yes. So in this example, blind and cripple, the materiality is similar to what? To the blind or to the cripple? Which one?
Mentality is to the
Is it blind?
oh, mentality and materiality. Materiality is the
Similar to what?
mentality is the cripple, right? The cripple has the mind, right?
Okay. Blind people cannot see, okay? Cannot see. Cripple cannot walk. Okay, cannot walk. Okay. So mentality is similar to what? Okay. This one cannot walk but can see. So which one? Sister Wong, can you remember?
I think mentality is the cripple, and materiality is a blind man.
Okay. Yeah, because the mentality is like our mind. Our mind cannot walk, but we can see. So this means that our mind can perceive things, but our mind cannot move by itself, right? So it needs the help of those who can move. Okay, yeah. So this one. So blind is somebody can move. Cripple is somebody cannot move. Move or can walk. So you look at this. What can move? Our body can move, okay? And then the cripple is the one that can see. Can see means the mind can know, okay? Can know. Right. So you have to think about this simile. Correct the answer? Yes or no? Yes, Can All right. Okay, next question.
Sorry, number 7. Number.
The numbers run already.
Number 7.
Yeah. Okay.
So
this is number 8 already.
Mentality and materiality independent of one another.
Independent means that they are not they're independent in a way you can take it is they are different entity. Right. Independent means independent in entity. So we take it as the meaning of different entity. But here is talking about how
we should consider interdependence. No, we should consider
interdependence means that they are helping each other. Okay. Can we put in this way? Yes or no? Can
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because nama rupa, they are actually two entities, separate entities. We have to see in this way. So when you're walking or sitting, you have to see there's two separate things, but they need each other to help to walk like this. For example, the blind and cripple. So they have interdependence between each other. Means that they need the help of each other. Because for example, when you're hungry, the mind maybe have desire to eat. But if the body don't move to the refrigerator, do you get the food? You might sit in your room, you feel hungry, right? But if your body don't want to go to the fridge, okay. Wait, you just think about the answer. Okay, let's say today you're feeling hungry, you want to eat some fried rice, whatever, but your finger don't press the button on your handphone to order the Grab food or whatever. Nowadays the food is very easy already. Okay, last one. Okay, now 11, Thomas. After one obtains the correct vision of mentality and materiality, which purification does one obtain?
One obtains the purification of the view, of the right view.
Okay, what kind of
Because
purification? What is this
because
view? This
when
view
we
means?
can realize that mentality and materiality are two different things, we see there is no permanent self, and this
Okay.
means we cannot fall in the wrong view of eternity or annihilation.
Okay, so purification from the wrong view. Okay,
From the wrong view,
view
samadhi
of what? Self. Right.
of self. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Because sometimes we look at this purification view, but we need to know what is the view. Because like the word dikti, remember last time I told you the word dikti. What does the meaning of dikti, Thomas?
Diti is view, but in the way it is used, it means wrong view. If it only says diti, is that right?
You should say dikti alone. The word dikti alone means wrong view.
Yes, and
Okay. Yes.
samadhi is right view, no?
Yeah, right. The
Yes.
word dikti, this means that we don't put anything alone. It itself alone, it means always definitely means wrong view. Okay. So if you include the word sama, then it not become the wrong view. It become right view.
Right view.
Right view. So when we say this purification view, dikti, Visuddhi means purification from
wrong view.
Yeah, wrong view. Okay. So that's why it's good to learn Pali. I agree you sign up for the Pali course. Okay. Because when we learn Pali, we are very sensitive toward the Pali words. And we are interested to learn more. Okay. All right, now we already finished this one, and based on your discussion last week, I think we have go through this one. Purification, moral beauty. Yeah, this one people you already say yes. Are you able to differentiate? People say yes. And then for this question, I'm not so sure. What you say? Who is the group doing this one? Do you need jhana?
We said no, we don't need jhana,
need,
and
don't need.
momentary concentration is sufficient.
Okay, not really need jhana. Okay, yeah. Because by the time if somebody gain jhana, it was too late because not everybody will gain jhana. It's true, somebody practice more than 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years, they cannot get jhana. So I mean, why do you need to wait for you to get jhana? Might as well you can practice momentary concentration in vipassana for you to see. Okay, don't waste the time. Yeah, because there's not enough time. Okay, so we finished the discussion today. All right, so we will just move to the next. Is it clear to everybody? This is
Yeah.
Yes, any
The,
question?
the question number 7, right?
Yes.
Can I ask something about it?
Yes.
Is it this one what independent and interdependent? Don't I think drum and stick, how is it independent?
Because these two are separate entities. This is just a simile only. Only. Not to say that we are going to see that. It's these two things we see, they are totally not connected. Because you can put the drum one side, you can put the stick one side. Okay? But when they click each other, then they produce the sound. So that's the meaning. Right.
Then the sound depend on the drum.
Yeah, the sound depend on these two together. But here they say that because what I try to say that the sound occurs having the support. It support a drum is beaten by stick. So the drum and sound are not mixed up. So the drum is for a sound, the sound is for a drum. Okay, so maybe instead of a drum and stick, we put a drum and sound. Drum and
drum
sound
and
is okay.
sound.
Drum
Okay.
and sound also quite possible.
Mm.
Put a drum and sound. Okay,
Mm.
so we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, thank you. So drum and sound.
Saji, don't
Yeah.
mind, we can move to the last one. I want to look at the answer for C, please. Thank you.
Okay. That's the answer. Okay.
Wait just a minute. Thank you.
So yes. All right. The purpose of Visuddhimagga is for us to meditate. So as long as you start to practice now, that's the best. Instead of waiting for you to go for retreat, because it's not easy to get jhana while you're in your mundane life. You really need to go for maybe 1 month, 2 months deep meditation to get jhana. But I think that defeats the purpose. The purpose is for us to practice vipassana anytime, even now. Anytime you're at home or when you go to work, to understand about the namarupa, the different shape namarupa, so for you to have a purification of view. Okay, that's what we want. Okay, so this is the one. By define means that you really see the difference between nama and rupa, mentality and materiality. So this is called purification of view. And this happens after you fulfill your morality, sila. Based on sila, then by keeping precept, then you start to practice to have some purity of mind. So at this stage is either you have access, concentration, or association concentration. So these two is by jhana.
Sorry,
And
Saji.
momentary concentration is by vipassana.
Saji, sorry. Just now the 27 rupas, right? I think I get from Noble is saying exclude the sound. Cannot be
The sound is actually part of the sense object, right?
It says we Visuddhimagga following earlier commentary convention often enumerates 27 derived methods by excluding leaving
different
voice sound from that set.
You can take it in this way. It's a different opinion, all right?
Oh,
But
okay.
27 without we call it, without your face is much more this one. Because this will never appear to you. Let's say now you are female, right? You will never have this one, even from your birth time. Okay? From your birth time, you never have this one. Unless you got hidden one, we don't know. No possible, right? Okay. So this one example, yes, if you want to put this, because the sound is not appear all the time. But so also the smell will not appear all the time, right? So if you want to exclude the sound, you also need to exclude the smell because not the smell is coming down. Not the smell is coming to us all the time. Right or not? Even like this, we are not having this, but actually most of the time we're having this. As long as you have the body, you have some sense of this one. But these two might be excluding also. So it's better like excluding this one, might as well you try to exclude either these two. One of these.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Sayagyi, Melinda here. Can
Yes.
Sayagyi explain the number 9 and 10? The materiality is similar to, the answer is blind, is it?
Oh, yeah.
For materiality, is a rūpa? Is it rūpa?
Okay, we look at the text again. All right.
Thank
You
you.
mean the blind one, right? Yeah. Okay. The blind man has no efficient power. He's important. He cannot travel by his own power. So the cripple also, he cannot travel by his own, but they nothing to prevent them from supporting each other. So you have to think about the blind and cripple, which are which. But we know that is the blind person, he can see. The cripple, the blind person cannot see, but he can walk. The cripple cannot walk, but he can see. Okay, so we check the answer again. Right, so blind can move, cannot see. Cripple cannot walk. Okay, so can move. Yeah, cannot see, can see. All right, so do you all agree? Cripple is the example for the mind. Blind is the example for body. The see here means know, you know. When you see things means you know something. Means you sit here, when your eyes seeing something means you know things. So the body, so this is just a two simile here. So either you try to fix out which one is a blind, which one is a cripple. But it's actually just an example. The main thing we want to know is this blind and cripple, they help each other. So they interdependence, means that they help each other or they depend on each other. Maybe we use the word depend on each other will be more clear. Anyway, no need to worry, just an example here. Sometimes the example might be more confusing because it's difficult for us to see how these two are moving together. Okay. Any last
Okay,
question?
thank you. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
All right, so the purpose of all this, so far for this, we hope we can finish in the 12 classes. Today already second class. If we cannot finish, we go for another 1 month. So after you clearly see what is mind and what is body, nama rupa, or mentality and materiality, you get purification of view, which means that you have no wrong view. But at this stage, even though we say no wrong view, but you also have some little bit doubts. So that's why we need to overcome doubts by trying to see various cause and effect. We need to see the different types of causal relations. So this is the next chapter. So next chapter is actually, I sent to you already.